Hi guys, it's late at midnight, but I just thought I'd make a video about what's going on with my Outrunner project. Well, what can I say to you? As you can see here, I have a brand new coupler between the Outrunner and the RV. I originally had this coupler made from two parts. One part was the old pulley from this motor, and the other part is obviously a steel flange, steel disc with 4 threaded holes in it. Initially I replaced this flange, this coupler, with this new one because it had an axial play, I guess that's the right term, and the whole Outrunner was wobbling like this when I moved it, or in this case where it's standing on a fulcrum, like this piece of aluminium, for instance, and I spun it. The RV moved like this, which indicated that the old coupler was not straight on the axle of the RV, and that was making the RV move. But today, surprise surprise, as I have mounted this new coupler, which was made by a top-notch machine shop, and I paid quite a lot of money for it. This coupler also has an axial play, and I thought, what the fuck is going on? And after a bit of head scratching, I realized that the coupler is fine, although this new coupler has less axial play than the old coupler. And I realized that the coupler was fine, but the whole axle, the whole shaft of the RV, because it's an old motor and it's Romanian and it's crappy because that's how they used to do things when Romania was a communist state. Oh well, the shaft is bent and makes the coupler wobble, and therefore the Outrunner wobble if it's not supported on its end. If its end is supported and you spin it, now it doesn't seem like the RV is moving, like the motor is moving, but if I spin it, I can assure you it moves a little bit up and down, or side to side. Depends in what position the Outrunner finds itself to be in. And I cannot start this setup like this because vibrations will damage something eventually, and something will fly apart and break some bones, or in the best case scenario it will break some objects. And what I have to do next is separate these two, the Outrunner from the RV, and on this coupler, this brand new coupler, I will machine another shaft for it, stick a shaft in the coupler with the keyway and the key, and on the end of that shaft, well, not on the end, at the end of the coupler I will mount a bearing. Yes, another bearing, friction. I know, I don't give a fuck. I don't have what else to do but do this or change the RV. I'm not fucking changing the RV because I have already invested a shitload of money in this project, and I wanna cut my losses and keep it as cheap as I can and as common sense as I can. So those being said, I will machine a new shaft with a keyway and a key in it, stick it in the coupler. On the end of the coupler and on the shaft I will place a bearing with a bearing housing with mounting holes and frame and etc. And here I will construct an additional support or fulcrum, or however you want to call it, a stand with a foot-like thing with holes in it, and I will fasten this part of the Outrunner to a base, to a frame, and the bearing which comes here after the coupling. Also, that bearing will be fastened to the base, and the rest of the shaft which protrudes from this coupler will be fitted with you guys in America call it Lovejoy connector. It's simply a coupler with a rubber bushing, star-like shape rubber bushing in between, and on the RV will be the counterpart of that coupler, and they will be like two separate normal motors coupled head to head in with that standard coupler which you can find at, well, most specialty stores. And that is how I intend to do it. At first I was pissed off, but now I really just don't give a shit because I know I can find a solution to any problem that I have. And whenever you feel like getting beat up and you feel down, guys, don't give up. Take some time off, do something that relaxes you, or don't do anything. Take a deep breath of fresh air and allow your body to calm down, and eventually the solutions will pop into your mind. Well, that's about it. As I told you, it's late, it's past midnight, and tomorrow I have to work, so I just thought I'd share this with you. And I'm progressing with this thing, but I learn as I go along. So thank you for your attention, and we'll keep in touch, and I'll return with more videos. Thank you for watching.